Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worldly One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Let's worship the teacher, Kiribati Bhante. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Today, we're going to learn one sutta. The sutta's name is Akkhaṇasutta, inopportune moment. Okay? So, the sutta is basically tells us that in which period we are and which time that we are living in, how this time is precious for us, and it shows if we born in somewhere else, some different places, then how life will be. Let's see in Supreme Buddha's words. Supreme Buddha says, Khanikicho loko bhikkhave asutva putajjano bhasati. Supreme Buddha is saying here, this asutva means, asutva putajjana means the people who has not heard the Dhamma, Supreme Buddha's Dhamma, or outsider people who do not believe on the Buddha and does not know what the teaching of Buddha is. Such a people is called asutva putajjano. Asutva means who has not heard Dhamma yet. So, putajjan means outsider. Okay. Khanikicho. This world has gained the opportunity. People are saying that this is the precious moment, that this world has got the best time of period that which we are living. Usually in today's time also, in the entire world, it's saying the same way. How they say about this? That this is the precious moment, this is the beautiful time that we are living in. If we have born in a couple of 100 years back, then there is a war and everything was there, even in 50 years back, and then how much difficulties, the medicine is not available and all these things. So today that people, how they motivate, that says this is the beautiful time of period that we are born, we have internet, we have access to, we travel everywhere, whole world is in our reach. So this is the beautiful time to be born, the world expressed in that way. Supreme Buddha says in that time also, Supreme Buddha's time also, or even when the Buddha is not reborn in this world, if the Buddha is not there, if no Dhamma is there, even in that time of period also, people are saying that this is the beautiful time that we have born. This is the great time that we have born. It's a common thing because every time the generation who is living in that moment, they praise about that this is the best time of period that we have born. Like earlier time when the invention of the vehicle or the radio. So usually that every time something new comes, people praise about it, they mention about that this is the beautiful time of period that we have. And the Buddha's time also, it was not different more than this. So in that time also, this usually people says The world has gained the opportunity. The world has gained opportunity. Khanikicho lokoti bhikkhave asutva putajano bhasati. Nocha khoso janati khanangva akkhanangva. The Buddha says, but these people does not know what is the an opportunity and what is not an opportunity. So these people who are saying this is opportunity, but they did not know it is opportunity or it is not opportunity. So naso janati, they did not know, does not know about it. And then Supreme Buddha mentioned, Attime bhikkhave akkhana asamaya brahmacharya vasaya. Because there are these 8 inopportune moments that are not right occasions for living the spiritual life. So Supreme Buddha is mentioning there are 8 time of period, 8 times or 8 lives, you can say, that when the person is in it fall in that time of period, it is not suitable for holy life. It is not suitable for practicing Dhamma or practicing the path of enlightenment. So how many places the Supreme Buddha says that 8 times of period is there, that person, if this person is born, it is not suitable for living the spiritual life. And then Supreme Buddha explains this Katame Atta. And what are these 8? Supreme Buddha is saying, Ida bhikkhave tathagato cha loke uppanno hoti. Here, the Supreme Buddha has born in this world, Arahang Samma Sambuddho, completely enlightened one, the blessed one, enlightened one, Vijacharana Sampanno, who has with the true knowledge and conduct. In English it says, here, the Tathagata has arisen in this world, an Arahant, perfectly enlightened, accomplished in true knowledge and conduct, fortunate, knower of the world, unsurpassed trainer of the person to be tamed, teacher of devas and humans, an enlightened one, the blessed one. So, Arahang Samma Sambuddho, Vichacharana Sampanno, Sugato, Lokavidu, Anuttaro, Purisadhamma Sarathi, Sattha Deva Manusana, Buddho, Bhagavati. So this word, what the Buddha is saying, it's not about the Paccayik Buddha or disciple, but it is about the Supreme Buddha is in this world, living in this world. So with this, all the 9 qualities, he is risen in this world. Dhammo cha desaiti. And he's preaching his Dhamma, he's teaching his doctrine also. Opasamaiko, Parinibbaiko, Sambodhagami, Sugatapavedito. Supreme Buddha says about this, that this person, the Supreme Buddha, the Blessed One, Dhamma leading to peace, Nibbana, an enlightenment is taught and proclaimed by fortunate one. Supreme Buddha, the Buddha, what the Dhamma is teaching, it is self-realized one, and which leads toward enlightenment, toward Nibbana. Ayamcha Puggalo, on that time when the Buddha is born in this world and teaching the Dhamma, on that time this person has been born Nirayang Upapanno Hoti. Where he is born? In the Niraya. Niraya means hell, the place of misery. Okay, so he is born there. Ayang bhikkhave patamo akkhano asamayo brahmacharya vasaya. This is the first inopportune moment that is not the right occasion for living the spiritual life. What the Supreme Buddha is saying here, that when the person is reborn in this time of period, where when the Buddha is arisen in this world and he is teaching the Dhamma, what he has learned, he has understand by himself, which is leading toward enlightenment, whole spiritual life. But the person is reborn in hell, then this person is unable to see the Supreme Buddha, unable to listen to Dhamma, unable to practice his doctrine. And that's why, because of he's losing the opportunity to see the Supreme Buddha, he's losing the opportunity to listen to Supreme Buddha's words, losing the opportunity to practice the Supreme Buddha's words. And that's why this is Akkhaṇa. It's not opportunity for, it's in a more inopportune moment for this person. Imagine that when the Buddha was there, how many beings were in the hell? Countless of number of beings were born in the hell. And when the Supreme Buddha was teaching his Dhamma, was this Dhamma did anything for the people or anything for this being who were born in hell? Nothing. I think so only 2 or 3 occasions in their whole life they were known that there is some other beings who lives there. When the Supreme Buddha was coming back from heaven to this earth, all the beings up to hell, there was light, and they were able to see each other, and they were able to see the Buddha also that time, but unable to practice the Dhamma because of the place where they were born. And think of this moment, even in today also, how many beings are born in the hell? And were they able to listen to Dhamma? No one is there. And that is most difficult. So when the person is born into the hell, it means that is not a suitable time to practice this Dhamma. That is not suitable time to learn this Dhamma. And Supreme Buddha said that is the first Akkhaṇa, inopportune moment that beings are, when they are born, they are unable to practice holy life. Second thing Supreme Buddha is expressed, what he says, Supreme Buddha says, Punacha parang bhikkhave tathāgata loke utpanno hoti. Here, the beings are born, the Supreme Buddha has arisen in this world, and with all the 9 qualities. Same goes by earlier. With all the 9 qualities, the Supreme Buddha is born, and he's preaching his Dhamma also. He's teaching the Dhamma that these are the 4 noble truths. If the person is whoever listens and practice this, they are going to realize the 4 noble truths and escaping from the journey of samsara. When the Supreme Buddha is teaching his Dhamma, on that time, the person, ayancha puggalo tirachana yoni upapanno hoti. And this person on that time where he is born in the animal kingdom. Tirachana yoni. Tirachana, it means animal kingdom, okay? So remember that word, it is a Pali word. So whenever the word comes, a tirachana, it means you can say it is the animal kingdom, animal world. So when the Buddha is there preaching Dhamma, that time where this person is born in animal kingdom. So see how many people were that time, even simply who has been contacted, who come into contact with the Supreme Buddha, were they completely able to realize Dhamma? No. Only few of the animals had the chance to see the Supreme Buddha, develop the confidence, and just to reborn in heavenly world, not more than that. The Kantaka, the Supreme, the Siddhartha's horse, The Bodhisattva's horse was one of the fortunate animal being that after departing, he reborn in the heavenly world. That's how. But the most of the animals who came to the contact with the Supreme Buddha, no one was there fortunate to escape from the journey of samsara. Even the Kantaka was just born into the heavenly world, but did not realize the Supreme Buddha's Dhamma when he was in this world. Or another the beings, the Supreme Buddha's, when he was in isolated time of period, the one of the elephant, he come and served the Supreme Buddha. Yes, Supreme Buddha was practicing meditation, but he did not understand Dhamma. There was another mention that when the Supreme Buddha was there was one monkey was there who provided the food to the Supreme Buddha. Even that time of period also, that person, that animal was unable to understand that who is the Supreme Buddha is, unable to understand what is Dhamma is. So imagine if we born in this world, what will happen? So the Supreme Buddha is explaining that when the person is born in the animal kingdom, that time he is unable to practice the Dhamma. Punacha parang bhikkhave tathagatoja loke upapanno hoti arahang samma sambuddho vichacharana sampanno sugato lokavitu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati sattha deva manussanam buddho bhagavati dhammam cha desaiti opasamayiko parinibbayiko sambodhagami sugatappa vedito. The Supreme Buddha is arise in this world and teaching the Dhamma which leads toward enlightenment, which is realized by Supreme Buddha. On that time, ayancha puggalo petti visayang upapanno hoti. So this person has been born in ghost world, in the Preta's world. Ayancha puggalo petti visayang upapanno hoti. So he has born into the ghost world. In that time also, so how many ghosts were there in the Supreme Buddha's time of period? Several, but none of them were able to understand the Dhamma. Even Sariputta Bhante's mother, she came to ask for the merits from him, but she was unable to see who her son is. She was unable to realize the Dhamma. So if we born into the ghost world, that means all the things that we are able today to understand, we will be unable to do the same thing in that time of period. Even if the Buddha is in front of us, it will not be in favor of us if we are born into the ghost world. Supreme Buddha mentioned that there is a time period, the measure called eon, and in this eon, there are countless number of years. Means the eon, you cannot mention that how many years are there. And it is simply by giving example that you can measure the time of period. Imagine how long the time that this person in the ghost world can live. So there are a couple of times that is mentioned in the ghost, the book of Petavattu, that some of the ghosts are living for the 100 years, 1,000 years, 10,000 years, 50,000 years, even more than that time of period. But some of the ghosts are living only just a couple of 6 months or 1 year maximum time. And it mentioned there, after that birth, they are reborn, they are getting rebirth in the hell, or again they are going to become a ghost. So escaping from the place of misery, it is There, it is unable. If someone is fall into the hell, if someone is fall into the ghost world, someone is falling to the animal kingdom, how many times they are going, how rare it is to come back to the human world. There is a one sutta is explain about, if the being is born to the animal world, and if it is this being is getting slaughtered, how many years that person has to be that animal, and escaping from that, it is very, very, very difficult. There is a Supreme Buddha has explains, we have been born in the as a hen or rooster to getting slaughtered, and the spilled blood, it is greater than 4 oceans. That many times we have born as animal. We have born as a goat, and then the butcher has cut our throat, and how much blood is split from there. That it is more than greater than these 4 oceans. So imagine how many times that we have to born to fill this great ocean. And in that time of period, there was Supreme Buddha. There was Supreme Buddha in that time period. And we miss that opportunity to see the Buddha, to learn the Dhamma, and escape from the journey. And that's why we are continuously we are doing this thing. Continuously we are still in this world. We have to understand, if the danger of this, we have to understand the danger of to be born as a being of hell, or as the born into the animal kingdom. The beings are born into the ghost world. We should be frightened about it. If we born there, once we go there, escaping from there and coming back to human world, where we will be able to see the Supreme Buddha, it will be very, very rare. It will be very rare. There was several similes that Supreme Buddha has given, that Supreme Buddha says there is a great ocean. In that ocean, there is a the raft is moving from here to there. In the entire ocean, the water is circling. So in that water, there is a one raft which has a one hole, and there is a one turtle who can see only by his one eyes. In every 100 years, he come up to see the world or the breathe. So in this 100 years, what is the chance that this turtle is coming up and seeing this world, the light from that hole? Imagine that chances, it's very rare, cannot be happen, because this ocean is very huge, and this wood is continuously moving from this place to another, continuously. And this turtle is also, he's not visible, he does not know where the place is, and only once in 100 years is coming above. And the chance that he will come up, and this wood, the raft will be there, and he will see from that one hole which is on that wood. Supreme Buddha saying that thing happening, it is possible easily, but escaping from this 4 place of misery, from the hell, from the ghost world, from the animal kingdom, escaping from that and coming back to the human world or heavenly world, it is more rare than that. As Supreme Buddha is mentioned here, these are 3 unfortunate moments if you born into the hell, if you born into the ghost world, if you born into the animal world. And the Buddha is here to teach the Dhamma, but you are not there. So that is an unfortunate moment. Then Supreme Buddha expressed in some way different. She says, Punacha parang bhikkave bhikkhu tathagatocha loke upapanno hoti. Supreme Buddha arises in this world with all the 9 qualities, and he's teaching his Dhamma, the great Dhamma which leads toward enlightenment. On that time, this person, Ayangcha Puggalo, this person, Anyatarang Digayukang Deva Nikayang Upapanno Hoti. This person is reborn into the longer lifespan of heavenly world. The life is longer than where the person can understand the impermanent. Longer than that means whose life is longer than eons. Longer than that. Something like this. So, unable to see his own form, unable to know that Supreme Buddha is reborn. You know, there was the ascetic called Asita Muni. In the Bodhisattva's time, he come to visit the Bodhisattva. When the Bodhisattva was born, he come to visit and he cried in front of him. And he said, I am going to reborn the longer life of span of the people, and I will be unable to listen his doctrine. That is the thing Supreme Buddha's mentioned. He cried because he was going to be unable to listen his Dhamma. See, unfortunate moment for the Asita Muni. Same thing happened for the Alar Kala and the Karama Putta. Same thing happened. They born into the longer lifespan of whereas they are unable to understand this impermanent. There is an impermanent in this world. If they are unable to see that changes, then they are unable to see the Supreme Buddha's Dhamma. The Supreme Buddha explains when the Supreme Buddha is in this world, and if the person born into the heavenly world where the life is very, very long, then that is also unsuitable, unfortunate moment for us to practice Dhamma. Then Supreme Buddha mentioned, Punacha parang bhikkave bhikkhu tathagatocha loke upapanno hoti araham samma sambuddho vijjacharana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarathi sattha deva manussanam buddho bhagavati dhammocha desaiti Opasamaiko, Parnibbaiko, Sambodhagami, Sugatappa Vedito. The Supreme Buddha has arisen in this world with all the 9 qualities and teaching the Dhamma for enlightenment, which he has realized by himself. On that time, Ayangcha Puggalo, Pachimesu Janapadesu Pachajato Hoti. The Supreme Buddha says, Puggalo. Puggalo means the person. Pachantamesu. Pachantamesu means beyond the place where the Supreme Buddha born. Like now in this time of it, like if the Buddha is in this in India on that time, all the other worlds like America or Canada or even in African countries or Asian, the other Asian countries, those were also called Pachandimesu Janapada, where the Supreme Buddha's words cannot be go. The Buddha does not visit. Like even in China also at that time, you can call that Russia, Australia, Japan, all these countries come into these categories. Sochahoti avinyataresu milakesu yatta nati gati bhikkhu bhikkhuninang upasakanang upasikanang. In that place, there is really, these people are unable to practice the good things, the good conduct. You cannot call the proper order in that society. It's not there. And yatta nati gati, in that place, there is no going, there is no visiting of bhikkhuna. The bhikkhus does not visit that place. Bhikkhuninam, the bhikkhunis does not visit that place. Upasakanam, even the upasakas of Supreme Buddha does not visit that place. Upasikanam, even the upasikas does not visit that place. So this place, when the Supreme Buddha is in this world, on that time, this being is born there, but unable to visit. So I can scratch one place where the Mandani Putta Punna went. Sunaparan, it was a different place. It wasn't a place that, but Sunaparan, the Bhante visited there, and he changes the Dhamma. He's delivered his Dhamma talk and made the 500 Arahant monks, and the Supreme Buddha went to visit him. Sri Lanka, on that time, there was no human population who can understand the Dhamma. So, in that time, Sri Lanka was also the place where the people were unable to listen to Dhamma. There are places the Supreme Buddha, the devotees, they visited that time. Only those places we can call. Yes, those are. But Supreme Buddha is explaining where the bhikkhu, bhikkhuni, upasaka and upasika does not visit. So imagine if there are, even in today's condition, there are several places where the Supreme Buddha's disciple does not visit. So are they able to listen his Dhamma? They are not. Are they able to understand? They are not. They may have the order in the society. They are following some different practices, but the true meaning of life, they haven't touched it yet. True meaning of this word, they haven't seen it yet. So for them, they are the unfortunate people. Even today, where the disciples are not visiting. Maybe this society may have developed the huge number of technology, all the comfort, the internet is providing everywhere. Even that moment, they are unable to see the disciples of Supreme Buddha, unable to listen his Dhamma. And for that, it is not suitable time for them to practice Dhamma. An unfortunate moment for them who born into such a place where the Supreme Buddha's Dhamma is not heard. There is no disciple visit there. So that is an unfortunate moment. Then Supreme Buddha mentioned further, Punacha parang bhikkave bhikkhu tathagatocha loke uppanno hoti dhammang cha desa iti ayam cha purgalo majjimesu janapadesu pacchajato hoti. So here the Supreme Buddha is expressing that the Supreme Buddha is arisen in this world and teaching the Dhamma. And in this time, when this thing is happening, on that time, this person is born into the place where Supreme Buddha teaches Dhamma, like in the Buddha Gaya or the Rajgaha, Magadha, or even in Nepal, from the Varanasi here, all the places that you visited, go for the pilgrim, that all the places. So this Supreme Buddha explained, this person is born into that time, but what is the condition of this person? Socha hoti michha dittiko. So Supreme Buddha expressing, yes, this person has been born into the place where the Supreme Buddha is, and teaching, the Supreme Buddha is teaching his Dhamma also. And this person is also in the presence of Supreme Buddha, where the Buddha is there. But this person with mittha ditti, the wrong view, he is taken. Wrong view. Viparidasano, his seeing is entirely different, against of the Dhamma. What? Natti dinna, there is no giving. Natti yittam, there is no sacrifice. Natti huttam, there is no result of helping someone or assisting someone. Natti sukata dukkatanam kammanam palang vipako. There is no result of good and bad karmas. There is no means happiness and suffering comes because of the result of their karma. There is no believing on that. Natti ayam loko, there is no this word. Natti parloko, there is no other words. Natti mata, there is no mother. Natti pita, there is no father. Natti satta opapatika, there is no beings who born spontaneously. Natti loke samana brahmana sammagata samma patipanna ye imam cha lokang parang cha lokang sayang abhinya satchikatva pavedenti ti. Supreme Buddha explained, Natti loke samana brahmana. In this world there is no beings, there is no people who sammagata, by himself, samma patipanna, by following the proper path, the middle path, realizing imam chalokam, parang chalokam, realizing this world and other world, sayang abhinya, by own self, satchikatva, understanding it well, and pavedentiti, and teaching it about. So who is this person? Supreme Buddha. So this person who born in the presence of Supreme Buddha, very presence of Supreme Buddha, like in Savatthi, like in Vaisali, like in Rajagaha or Varanasi, Kapilvastu, all the Vajji's places are there different, the Mallas places are there, Kushinara. In these places, this person is born. When the Buddha was there in 2500 years, 600 years back, but he was holding the wrong view, like Ajita Kesa Kammal, Pakuda Kachan, Sanjay Veleti Putta, like Nigatanath Putta, and their disciples who were holding the wrong view. Supreme Buddha explains, if the person with the wrong view, then there is no chance that this person can understand the Dhamma. See, even in today also, when the availability of Dhamma is very easy to see, like you are listening this Dhamma talk from how many kilometers far? Thousands of miles are there from where I am, from you are. But you are able to listen. How many people in this world? But they are unable to. And they are holding the wrong view. And that's why it is an unfortunate moment for them. Supreme Buddha says, that is an unfortunate moment from them. Then Supreme Buddha mentioning further, Punacha parang bhikkhave bhikkhu, tathagato cha loke upapanno hoti. So the Supreme Buddha reborn in this, arise in this world, and he's preaching his Dhamma also. On that time, ayam cha puggalo machimesu janapadesu pachajato hoti. So this person has been born into the place where the Supreme Buddha is. But socha hoti duppanyo. But this person is unwise. Jalo, elamugo, appati balu. So this person is challenged one, the special case, you can call. The special person, unable to understand what is there. And little bit goes, Jalo and elamugo, it means the special person who needs special need people. But duppanyo, it means unwise person who is appati balo, unable. Appati balo means unable. He does not have the strength to understand. Artha manyatum, it means understanding. What? Subhasita dubbhasita sa. Supreme Buddha says, Socha hoti duppanyo jalo ela mugo appati balo subhasita dubbhasita sa attanya manyatum. It means this person is unwise, unable to understand what is the good thing and what is the bad. Subhasita, well explained and what is unwell explained. Subhasita, the good words. Dubbhasita, the bad words. He is unable to understand what is good for him and what is bad. What is the beneficial for this person? What is harmful for this person? He is unable to change, unable to make a difference in this too. Aren't there people in this world with this thing? They are. They are. And because of that, because of unwise people holding the different view, they are unable to understand this is the true path, this is the wrong path to understand. They are unable to make the decision. And for them, Supreme Buddha says that this is not proper time of parade, inopportune moment for them to practice the Dhamma. Supreme Buddha says, I am Bhikkhave Sattama Kono Asamaya Brahmacharya Masa. That was the seventh one, Supreme Buddha says. Then Supreme Buddha mentioned, Punacha Parang Bhikkhave Tathagatocha Loke Anupanno Hoti Arham Samma Sambuddha. So the Supreme Buddha mentioning, the Buddha is not been born in this world, is not arising in this world with the 9 qualities. And neither, if the Buddha is not there, so there is, he is not, thus Dhamma is also, neither is Dhamma is there. Dhammojana desa iti. So Dhamma is not been spread in this world, which leads toward enlightenment. Buddha is explaining, Ayanja Puggalo, Majjimesu, Janapadesu Pachajato Hoti, Socha Hoti, Panyama, Ajala, Anela Muga, Anela Mugu, Patibalo, Subhasit Budbhasitas, Antamanyato. Supreme Buddha expressed, this person is reborn into the place where the Buddha is, like in Buddha Gaya, Shravasti or Vaisali or Varanasi. And he is able to understand what is good or what is bad. But even he is fortunate to understand what is good or bad. He is born into in the proper place where the Buddha teaches Dhamma, but the Buddha is not there. Neither his Dhamma nor his disciples, Bhikkhu, Bhikkhuni, Upasaka, Upasika, no one is there. At that time, if he born in that place, there is no purpose. There is no enlightenment for that person. There is no escaping from this samsara. Supreme Buddha says, in the last 199 eons, how many Buddha were born? Only 7 Buddhas born in this world. 7 Buddhas in 100 eons. In this 100 eons, 7 Buddha. I mean, how many times that people had opportunity to listen to him? Only 7 times. But rest of the time, imagine 1 eon, how longer is the eoning? Imagine if you are reborning only as a human being, no other animal world, nothing, nowhere else. You're wise also. And in this time of period, where the Buddha is not there or no their disciples, you born again and again in human world. You are wise enough to understand that does not matter how many times you've been born in this world. Because the purpose to practice the holy life, it is only on the dispensation of the Supreme Buddha. If it is not there, then there is no escape from the journey of samsara. See, before the arising of Supreme Buddha in this world, there were different disciples. There were ascetics. Even Bodhisattva's time, Bodhisattva's practices, every time when he left his home, what was the thought in his mind? Let me find a truth in this world. Even today is also place, there are countless number of, or thousands of people, or millions of people, they are ascetics. They are wise enough, but they are with the wrong view. today. So if the Buddha is not there, then nothing. There is no fortunate time for this. Supreme Buddha says, Imeko bhikkhave atta akkhana asamaya brahmacharya vasa. And that is the eighth place that the person is unable to practice the Dhamma. Then Supreme Buddha is mentioning only the best and best of it. Supreme Buddha says, Eko vakho bhikkhave. There is only one time. Eko vakho means only one. Bhikkhave khano. The moment, the fortunate moment, samayo, time, to brahmacharya vasaya, to practice the spiritual life, practice the holy life. Katamo eko. And what is one? So how many odds are there? There are 8 odds, but only one favorable time that person gain in this world. Only one favorable time. And what is that one? Ida bhikkhave tathagato cha loke uppanno hoti araham samma sambuddho vijjacharana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarathi sattha deva manussanan buddho bhagavati. Because there is only one unique opportunity moment that is right occasion for living the spiritual life. And what is it? Here the Tathagata has arisen in this world, an Arahant, perfectly enlightened, accomplished in true knowledge and conduct, well gone, knower of words, unsurpassed trainer of person to be tamed, teacher of devas and humans, an enlightened one, the blessed one. Supreme Buddha is expressing. So, Dhammang cha desa iti. Dhammo cha desa iti. And he's teaching his Dhamma. Opasamaiko, parinibbhaipo, sambodhagami, sugatapavedito, which leads toward enlightenment, which has been realized by Tathagata and taught by Tathagata. Such a Dhamma has been spread. And this person, ayamcha puggalo majjimesu janapadesu pachchajato hoti. And this person has been born into the place where the Supreme Buddha's Dhamma or the Supreme Buddha is visible, or his Dhamma can be visible. Socha hoti panyama, and he is wise enough. Ajala, anelamuga, he has a proper understanding of his own body. He is not disabled. He is able, patibalu, he has strength, or he is able to understand subhasit dudbhasitansa. What is the right for me? What is the good for me? What is the bad for me? What is the truth? What is the false? He is able to understand what is good for me, what is bad for me. What should I practice? What should I not to practice? What should I cultivate? What should I not cultivate? Such a thing he is able to understand. Ayam bhikkhave eko vakhanocha samayo brahmacharya vasaya. Supreme Buddha says that is the only time, only fortunate moment, opportunity for the person to understand. So if this is opportunity what the Supreme Buddha is expressing, are we coming in this opportunity or not? We are coming to this opportunity. Think in this way that Supreme Buddha is not here in this moment with the physical form, but his Dhamma is there. And Bhikkhu, Bhikkhuni, Upasak, Upasika, they are all there to assist us. Like we are Upasak and Upasika, means you are Upasak and Upasika, I am Bhikkhu. So in the family or in your friend circle, if someone is teaching you something wrong, aren't you able to understand what is good and bad? What is truth and false? You are able to understand. If someone is trying to praise their views on you, you are able to understand what is the right and wrong. And you are understanding what is the Buddha has taught to us. You are wise enough to see what is the wise enough means the Panyava, it means who is able to understand what is right and wrong. Attidinna, with the right view, such a thing is there. And that thing is enough for us to practice Dhamma. So Supreme Buddha mentioned there are 8 odds for us. There are unopportunate moment for us if we born into that, and then we are unable to practice Dhamma. There is only one opportunity that we have got today. Only few of us are fortunate to see the Dhamma. Only few of us. If we do not catch this opportunity, what will happen? If we do not utilize this opportunity, what will happen? Then we will go a little bit further and further. If we born into the hell, then next Buddha will come and go. We will be unable to born. You know, next Buddha is Maitreya Buddha is coming. He will be born in the same eon. But if we born into the different place, like hell, like ghost world, like animal worlds, then there is no chance. There is no time. So that's why Supreme Buddha's last message was Appamadena Sampada. Be diligent toward the practices. Diligence is very important. Appramadi. Diligence is very important to practice the Dhamma. So, as a disciple of Supreme Buddha, that when we have opportunity that you are born in this world as a human being, when you have chance to hear who the Supreme Buddha is, when you have a chance what is the Dhamma is, when you have a chance to know the noble friends, the bhikkhu, bhikkhuni, upasaka, upasikas, and you are able to understand what is good and bad for you, then this is the right moment for you to practice the Dhamma. You should not wait any more further. You should not wait to see the Buddha in his own eyes. If you are practicing diligence in this world, now and today, then that is enough for us to see the Buddha. Because what the Buddha says, Yo Dhammang Passati, Sumang Passati. If you see the Dhamma, then you see Supreme Buddha. So we can see the Supreme Buddha by his doctrine. And that is the most important thing that we can have. That is the most fortunate time period that we have. So understand this and practice the Dhamma. Okay? This is called Akkhaṇasutta. The stanzas are there, the verses are there, and they express the same thing about what we learn further. So realize, understand, be diligent, be mindful that this is the only time that we have got today. If we lose this opportunity, if we fall into the hell or some bad places of misery, then even if we are unable to realize the Four Noble Truths today, and if we do not practice Dhamma and we born into some bad destination, the Maitreya Buddha will come and go. Then we will go. And we don't know that how many next eons will be empty with the Buddha. There is no chance. And this suffering, Anamata Gaya Sanyukta mentioned the suffering, such a suffering, we will be dragging ourselves. So forget about anyone else in this world, how fortunate they are, how unfortunate they are. Forget about what the wealth they have, what they don't have. Think of this precious moment, catch this opportunity to practice diligence in your life, to practice what the Buddha has mentioned. You do not have to do a lot of things. Just do the couple of things in this life that you will be able, you will be secure where the Buddha's word is being praised. Today is time. Don't go to the down, go upward, born into the heavenly world. Then there is a chance that you can see the people who has seen the Dhamma. There are so many heavenly beings are still there. So if you practice diligence in today's life, then you have chance to catch this opportunity. So this is the rare moment that you have. And with the right view that you have with that right view, you are fortunate. So remember that you are fortunate. You are fortunate. There is no superior being. There is no superior people. There is no superior humans than you. There are no one. So be proud of you, Be happy that I am a disciple of Supreme Buddha. Be proud to be a Buddhist. But be proud for what? That you are practicing it, not just being born in that family. No, being practicing it. And that is enough for us. So may this Akkhaṇasutta be helpful for you to understand the impermanence of life. May this sutta be helpful for you to understand the precious moment. May this sutta be helpful for you to develop the diligence in your life and realize the four noble truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.